Let's talk about logistics today. Logistics. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Logistics, like moving parts. All right. Moving parts. The reason I wanted to talk about this, because this is something I'm literally about to do, is I have to go from Indiana to Tennessee to Virginia to Nebraska in the midst of 10 days, maybe less. Yikes. So let's talk about travel. So I am a little struggle bus with that, because I'm booking a bunch of one-way flights, which is interesting. Also not at all anxiety ridden. But I want to let you know that you're not alone if you're dealing with that kind of stuff. So I am actually in the midst. I'm at the point where I need a little bit of a tipping point to potentially hire someone like a PA for, I don't know, like 5 hours a week or something super small, super short. We actually talk about in the speaker lab when it's time to hire a team or start hiring people to bring onto your business. And I think I'm there. This whole process right here is just causing me a lot of like, I don't want to deal with that, like that kind of moment. But it'll be fine. It's a learning experience. And I think what it's teaching me is that it is time to potentially offload this to someone else so I can focus on other things, because it's taking up way too much mental real estate right now. But that's also just a me thing, right? It's just a me thing. But when is it time to start to hire a team? Well, that is a legitimate question. And I think a lot of it comes down to your ROI, right? Like your ROI. And for me personally, it's a balance, a harmony, because balance isn't a thing. Harmony is, though, right? Harmony. But it's just like, what is gonna, I'm at the point where I don't want to sacrifice time with my family or the important people in my life, but also I need to keep moving the business forward. So are there administrative tasks that take up a lot of my time, but I could easily, delegate to somebody else so I could focus on the business building activities and the things that move the business forward? So like for me, it's like booking travel and booking flights. Doesn't sound like it would be something that's very time consuming, but it is, monotonous and mundane, that it's something that I don't want to spend my time doing when I could spend my time doing other things, right? So that's the ROI piece. It's, if you were to offload this, would it make room for other things that move the business forward or move you forward personally, professionally, financially, spiritually, in your relationships, physically, mentally, emotionally? There's a lot of different layers, right? So for me, it's moving the business forward in other ways. So I want to, and it's not just the booking of the flights for that particular situation, but there's some other administrative tasks that I'm like, this is just taking up too much of my time, when this is something that could easily be done by somebody else with the correct SOP and the correct training to like move themselves forward. And it's just something I'm ready to kind of relinquish off my plate. So that's a big thing that we talk about in the speaker lab, is when it's time to hire someone to assist you. With that being said, there's tons and tons of virtual assistant companies out there that work really well with professional speakers. What's important to note is when you do start to hire someone is just to design the SOP so they can do the correct tasks that you need done. And an SOP is a standard operating procedure, essentially a document that says these are the steps that need to occur. So a lot of times people offload like their prospecting and things like that, or the building of the contracts, or they set meetings for people to have. And that's not just as speakers, that's in other professions that are similar as well. It's like, what can you offload? And then you can focus on the bulk of the business to move the business forward. So just like here at the Speaker Lab, we build things like demos, reels, and websites where we're taking that off your plate so you can focus on other things. Because not everybody we work with is a website developer or a graphic designer, right? Those are things that I definitely like to delegate. So really is asking yourself, like, what can I delegate that other people are really strong at, that I'm not super strong at, but the ROI is much greater than me like doing this up front, right? So that's the question. So that's been on my mind lately. I just want to share that with y'all in this short little Sunday short. So simple question: are you at a place right now, or do you want to get to the place where like, what are the goals you have right now? And what could you offload or delegate to somebody else that you could accomplish those goals much faster? Like, the ROI would just be better. So that's a challenge I have for you. So something to think about. See you next week, friends. Bye.